saving on a valuable education plan. Now, if you have worked with income-driven repayment plans, you might have heard about this new IDR plan. We actually wrote a blog about it when we knew some of the details. A lot of people have been interested in this plan because the way it's been explained, it will have the lowest monthly payment. Some of this plan or some of the benefits of this plan will be available when your loans re-enter repayment this fall. However, not all the benefits will be available then. It may feel a little bit confusing because they'll be phasing in different parts of this plan, but the U.S. Department of Education wanted to give you some of those benefits now to make repayment a little bit more manageable. You can still expect this to have a lower monthly payment than the other income-driven repayment plans. This SAVE plan actually will be replacing the Repay plan, and borrowers who previously had been repaying their loans under that Repay plan will automatically be enrolled in the SAVE plan. The way it's going to be calculated this fall will be 10% of your discretionary income. If you are on that Repay plan, one of the IBR plans, or even the pay-as-you-earn plan, you might be thinking, well, those are 10% of my discretionary income. So what is discretionary income? So your discretionary income is actually the difference between your adjusted gross income and 225 of the federal poverty guideline. That means your other income isn't being considered into determining your monthly payments. However, looking at the existing plans, the income-based repayment plan, the rate repay plan, or the pay-as-you-earn plan, they're going to be looking at the difference between your adjusted gross income and 150% of the federal poverty guideline, and more of your income will not be exempted from determining your monthly payment. And the income contingent repayment plan, that one actually looks at 20% of your discretionary income, and they're actually looking at 100% of the federal poverty guideline. So that actually means that they're considering more of your income discretionary. One of the biggest criticisms we've seen with income-driven repayment plans is this concept of negative amortization, or neg-am. That's when your monthly payment does not cover the accruing interest on your loan. If your monthly payment isn't covering the accruing interest, and it's not being covered with any sort of government subsidy, that actually just increases the total amount you could owe over time. So many borrowers in the past have seen their loan balances stay the same or actually increase after years of payment. The SAVE plan is looking to eliminate that. So if you're not covering the accruing monthly interest on your loan with your payment, the U.S. Department of Education is going to take care of that. It's going to be eliminated. So you're not going to see your balance grow. And the SAVE plan will allow borrowers who are married and filing separately not include their spousal income when they're doing the calculation to determine their monthly payment. The U.S. Department of Education expects to have an application ready this summer for you to enroll in the SAVE plan. But like I said before, if you're in that Repay plan, you'll automatically be placed into the SAVE plan. Like all income-driven repayment plans, you will need to provide income information in order for your loan servicer to determine your eligibility and your monthly payment. There will be a way for you to grant them access to the IRS so that they can import your financial information to determine that monthly payment for you. That's going to make this application really easy and fast to fill out, and it will make sure that your payment's based on the information that has been reported to the IRS. So those are some of the details of how the plan's going to work this upcoming fall of 2023. So upcoming in 2024, you actually might see those payments get slashed even further. If you are repaying undergraduate loans, your payment will be capped at 5% of 225% of that discretionary income. Essentially, you're going from 10% to 5%, so you can see that payment gets slashed in half, which would be a great benefit to your monthly budget. If you're repaying loans that you took out for undergrad and graduate school, it's going to work a little different. So if you're repaying undergrad and graduate loans, your payment could be somewhere between 5 and 10%. So if it's under that 10%, you'll see that monthly payment go down a bit. The way they're going to determine that is they're going to take a weighted average and let you know what percentage of your discretionary income is being considered for your payment. If you have an original principal balance of less than $12,000, after you've made 10 years of payments, any remaining balance will be forgiven. If you've borrowed more than $12,000, your payment can actually be extended for up to 20 or 25 years. That's going to be dependent on your total outstanding loan balance. So what they're saying now is for every $1,000 over that $12,000, you're going to increase your payment by 1 year. However, there's still going to be a repayment turn cap. So if you are only repaying your undergraduate student loans, that payment cap will be at the 20 years. If you're repaying undergraduate and graduate student loans, that repayment cap will be at 25 years. That's saying that after you've made 20 years or 25 years of payments, any remaining balance will be forgiven. Just like other income-driven repayment plans, you do have the ability for your payment to be $0. If your payment is $0, that means that every month you're not expected to make a payment, and that will count towards a qualifying payment for your income-driven repayment forgiveness, getting towards that repayment term, that anywhere from 10 to 25 years. Or it could be counted as a payment towards public service loan forgiveness if that's a forgiveness plan you're working towards. Keep an eye out for the application that'll be out this summer if you want to take advantage of the SAVE plan. Make sure to follow advisors.com, where we'll keep you up to date with information to keep you on track with repayment this coming fall.